Hello everyone, in this video we see Mikhail Tal's amazing game. This game was played in 1964 in London. Mikhail Tal play with white pieces and Springall play with black. So Tal starts with d4, d5, c4, Queen's Gambit, e5, Queen's Gambit declined, Albin counter Gambit, d takes e5, d4, e4. So here black could take this pawn with n%, and if black take this pawn, then Tal could exchange his queen. But after e4, black continue with knight to c6, and Tal support this pawn with f4, f6, knight to f3, f takes e5, bishop to d3, bishop to g4, pin this knight, and Tal castles king side. Bishop to d6, c5, sacrifice his pawn. Bishop takes c5, queen to b3, and the target is on b7. But black continue with queen to d7, and Tal continue with knight takes e5, and create fork on knight and queen. So black exchange his knight, and Tal has a chance to open his file, rook's file. So Tal accept the knight and open the file, and the black castles queen side. Knight to d2, knight to e7, knight to c4, rook d2 f8. Offer for rook exchange, but Tal decline the offer and continue with bishop to f4, bishop to e2, and the black sacrifice his bishop. But Tal is clever. If Tal could take this bishop, then d3 comes, and the discover check comes from bishop, and after moving king, black could take this bishop. So Tal didn't accept the bishop sacrifice and continue with e6. And Tal has a plan. Create pressure on queen, but black can't take this pawn because knight to d6 check and discover attack on queen, and the queen has no support. So black would lose his queen. And also this knight has support from bishop, so black can't take this knight with his queen because black would lose his queen. So black realized and continue with queen to d8, and Tal continue with knight to e5. Bishop takes rook, and black exchange his bishop. Rook takes bishop, knight to g6. Create pressure on bishop. Knight to f7. Create fork on queen and rook. Queen to e8. Bishop to g3. Save his bishop. Rook h to g8. And black finally save his rook. Because black didn't want to exchange his rook with knight. Rook to c1, and now Tal's target is on king side. You can see that. And the pressure on bishop. So black continue with queen to e7 and support the bishop. Queen to d5. Create more pressure on bishop. Bishop to b6, and here pause the video and think Tal's next move. So Tal sacrifice his bishop. Bishop to a6, but black can't take this bishop because after b takes bishop, queen's diagonal becomes open and a direct checkmate from queen to a8. So black continue with d3, and the discover check comes from bishop. King to h1, and now king is safe. And you can see that Tal's all minor pieces are ready to attack on king. So black continue with c5 and think Tal's final move. So Tal continue with queen to c6, And after queen to c6 check, black resigned here because king has no mouse. So black has to move his bishop and the queen between king and queen. Let's see one by one. If bishop to c7, then queen takes b7 and mate. And if black move his queen on c7, then bishop takes queen, and black can't take this queen because this pawn is pinned. And if black take this bishop, then also knight to d6 and checkmate. So after queen to c6 check, black resigned here. If you like the game, then please subscribe the channel for more games. And bye for now.